Well, good evening, Kathy. How are you? This is John C.
Fine.
Rhodes. I'm wonderful. I've just been enjoying the passion in which you have given us this evening, and I'd like to commend you for being a saint. I guess I can
Thank
anoint you
you.
a saint. what I hear and have heard from you with all of that emotion, which did you rehearse that with the kids before the show?
Oh, yeah, I paid him real well.
Yeah, I mean, I asked
No.
that because I'm just being funny. See, I'm the shy one of the group, so I guess my question to you in your work with some of these kids and their diverse backgrounds, self-esteem building is clearly evident, and the story about putting on suits after the performance, that was a great sense of pride. What is it that you do, other than giving them the love that I feel from you, to give them that self-esteem, to allow them to share your vision that they are somebody?
You know what? I don't know. I'm just myself. I just encourage them to be themselves, but at the same time, too, I want to be real with them. You know, I want them to understand that, like if they're doing a certain thing that's just not going to work, it's not going to work. And I do that because life is real. You know, I know there's a whole lot of, this political correctness that goes around and stuff, and in our schools, they're teaching the kids that. They're teaching them, you got to be nice, you got to be kind, you got to be gentle. Adults are not allowed to be mean to kids or whatever, and that just seems how it always seems to try to come out. But with the kids, I tell them up front, and I tell the ones who do have their parents involved, which I think is incredible, if the parents are involved or I see them, showing up and stuff, I let them know that, if your kid isn't good at something, I'm going to let them know that they're not good at it. And like an example would be a girl who was really, really trying to blow. She was trying to sing, and she did good in some stuff, but, for certain arenas of singing, I was really, at the same time, they got to perform. So I don't want people dogging them, and laughing at them and stuff and talking about, they can't sing. What kind of mess is that? And I want them to understand that. So when they get up there, this one girl got up there and she put her all into it. And I had to pull her to the side. I said, I'm sorry, I got to give it to somebody else, And she just looked at me and said, I don't get it. I don't understand. She said, I tried. I said, yeah, but you could try, and if you're not cutting it, you're not cutting it. I got to move on. I got to, because that's how life is. And they just have to understand, like one of our guys the one who couldn't act, when he first started, he couldn't act at all. I gave him, the young one, Adam, I gave him a role that was, real minuscule. He pretty much comes on stage and shows his face, and then he says a couple lines and then goes back off stage. But the guy who had the leading role, he wasn't cutting it. And there was one time we were in rehearsal, and we were just goofing off. We weren't even rehearsing, and I noticed how Adam was able to really bring out a lot of strength in just playing around. And so we thought we'd switch the roles, and just see what would happen. And that was the role that actually got him the national award. And it was incredible to see something like that. But, at the same time, you're making someone else feel bad. But all I can do is just let them, I'm giving them the truth. I'm giving them what life is really all about. It's real. And if anybody understands teens, I mean, just like anybody else, but if anyone understands teens, they could tell if you're BSing them. They could tell if you're not real. They could tell that. So if you want to explain something to them, just be for real. This is the reason why we're doing it. They're not little kids anymore. They're trying to be adults. They're trying to flap their wings, and some of them have had it pretty hard, up until that point. So.
Well, you mentioned earlier about funding and how you secure it, and I don't need to know how you secure it. I have a general idea. Why don't you take this opportunity to say to the audience, if there is anyone listening who would like to help you further your cause, where they could make a donation to you to support this effort. You are a 5013C, so that
yes.
means a nonprofit, so that means it is tax deductible. So this is a very worthy cause, and if there's anyone listening that would like to help Mama Shop, tell us where they can do so.
you could go to my website, which is wortical.com. It's www.wortical, that's W-O-R-D, word, and then just like radical, I-C-A-L. So it's Wortical, WORDICAL.com. From there, you could just click on the, give donations, and it's there. And I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at getting sponsors. Everything pretty much until this point has been, I've had help here from a couple of really, really small businesses in San Diego. Now, there's been a couple of churches that have really, really blessed us in helping us. But other than that, it's been pretty much out of pocket, and that's what makes it so difficult. So, if there's people out there, oh, yeah, we'd love sponsors. We'd love people to help.
Well, let me help you out a little bit to our family and to all of our listeners who join us and support us in our various efforts. Please help Mama Sharp. Wortical is a worthy cause that's doing great things in the community. Now, I hate to be forward, but we'd like to have the kind of change the kind of cash that's quiet. We don't need that that's jingles. We want you to support. We want you to support the cause, because in reality, what she is doing is making better citizens for all of us, which means all of our lives will be better. For all we know, the next Denzel or Jamie Foxx may be someone she has taken under her wings. So again,
or Obama, the next Obama.
Well, I always say that I may not be the one to change the world, but I can change the mind of that person who can, and I see you are walking that walk and talking that talk, and for that I commend you. Before I turn this back over to James, we have a caller in 619. Caller, you on the line?
Yes.
How are you, sir? You on the line?
Yes, I'm on the line. My name is Adam Graham. I'm calling in just to make a quick comment. I don't want to hold you all long, but I was listening in, and I had to call and just say Kathy Sharp is amazing. I've been working with her since I was about 15, actually, and she told me what the first thing she said to me when the first time I saw her, just for my audition, was you look a little young. So I didn't think I met the age requirement, but I went in there auditioned for a supporting role, and later on, throughout our rehearsals, she, told me, while we were just clowning around, she said, "I want you to start studying the role for one of the lead roles, and he's a king, and you have that voice for it and whatnot." So she gave me, that role, and I just had to just get on here and say she is that woman who will definitely look inside of a person and see what they have in them. She'll be honest with you. Hey, if you're whack, you're whack. But if you have it, she's going to be upfront with you. She's going to let you know that you really have it in you, and she's very open-minded about it, and loves to push young people. So I just had to call and tell her I love her so much, and I'm glad that she's supportive.
Oh, thank you, Adam.
Yes, and I love working with her, and look forward to working with her even some more. And her son, RJ, with his production. So,
can I interject something there?
Yes.
This guy is the guy I was telling you about. This is Adam. He was one of the youngest that ever got in Wortical, and had a really sorry audition, and he was just I know I didn't know what to do with him. But now. Yeah, I mean, he's incredible as an actor. He's incredible. He's a musician. He's, as far as the performing arts goes, this guy is going to be somebody that's going to be up there ranking with Denzel. I've seen some of his work. He's been working with RJS, Productions, and they're doing some submissions. And I took a look at it recently, and his acting is just wow. Had they known what he was like in the beginning, boy. I don't know. But this guy, he's incredible.
Everybody starts somewhere. Adam, much luck to you. Success.
Yes.
We'd like to take the opportunity to remind everyone about our friends over at Jim Black and Friends, and the talented and amazing Brenda White was with us most of the show. and she's gone over to start the party. So when you leave us, go on over and visit with Jim Black and Friends, and that's where the party is. And I'm sure Brenda will buy you a drink when you get there. Kathy, it has been a great pleasure to have the opportunity to speak with you.
I have enjoyed it.
I have seen you on Facebook, and you are one of my friends, and I know who you are because your reputation precedes you, and I just want to say I'm honored and keep doing what you're doing. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Jimmy. Mr. Price.
I'm here. I'm sitting back enjoying this show. I tell you, this has been a great show, and it's great because, first of all, we have three great hosts on this side. We got to give ourselves some love. Walt Law, John T. Wills, and myself, James Price. But most of all, because we have Kathy Sharp on, and we just love you to death, Kathy, and we thank you for taking time out of your busy day, just like Delashay said. How do you find time to do all the things you do? But you know what? You're awesome. And when you're awesome, you make time. You make time to be excellent, and that's what you're doing. With Vertical and all the other things you're doing, you're excellent. Also, before I go, and before we end the show, I want to tell everyone to go to Vertical.com. I want them to check out this webisode called Trying to Make a Change. I know RJ was just on, and I've been watching the show. I watched it a few times, and, brother, you're a good actor, man. I really appreciate what you're doing and your productions and Adam and what he does, and the young lady with her double major and going for her master's degree. I mean, you can see excellence in the product. You know, the fruit that you're giving out comes from a good tree, and you're that good tree. So we thank you for being on the show. We're going to end the show, but if you have one last word to say or one last thing to say to a young child, 16 years old, trying to make it, what would you tell them?
You can make it. You can make it.
All right. That's right.